What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. But this video is entitled You Can't Control How People Respond to Pain. Last night I was watching this movie called Comeback Dad on Amazon Prime. Charles S. Dutton was starring in it. I cut my damn shit, now it's whatever. Anyway, early in the movie he had a line. He said, look son, you can't control how people respond to pain. And I took it as, some people, pressure can bust pipes and pressure can make a diamond. Sometimes pain can break people, and pain can transform people. Sometimes pain can turn people off. Sometimes pain can turn people up. But what you can't control is how they respond to it. That's their initial thing. You know what I'm saying? That's on them. That's not on you. And part of that issue is sometimes we look at people from our perspective. Like, I could handle that, so you should be able to handle that. I could deal with that, so you should be able to deal with that. And you get it to a degree that, yeah, you can handle that and you would deal with that a certain way. But see, even that person that you feel is broken is something that they deal with better than you, that you can't deal with. So does that make them a better person than you now? Or, it's like, well, I could deal with your situation, I could deal with, but you dealing with the same situation I'm dealing with, and you deal with it better than me, I thought I was better than you. And to me, that's what it, to a degree, equates to. You want to control how people respond to pain because you feel like you're better than them. Like, and going through pain is a process. Like they have the 5 stages of grief. Somebody might be early on in their pain and you tripping about it. You got to let them go through the process. Some people could deal with pain and just keep it moving because they may have things much worse, or they may have been through things much worse. So though what they're going through is painful, it's not as painful as what they've already been through. So they respond differently. And then, then you got people who just have an opinion. In my opinion, it's not that big of a deal. But the only reason you have an opinion is because you've never really been through anything like that. So it's just your opinion. You telling people how to respond to something that you never really been through. And sometimes, one of the beauties of having older people around you or people who's been through something is their comfort in saying something like, you'll be all right. Because they could tell you they've been through something similar and you see them years later and it's like, I'm here. I made it. It's not going to be the exact same situation. It might not end the exact same way. But if I can make it from this pain, you can make it from this pain. We're not, so don't beat yourself up forever. And even during a movie, you saw how people dealt with it. Some people run from pain, or they lie and put it off on somebody else and double somebody else's pain. And, there was a scene where, let's just say, the dad was viewed as a deadbeat and a failure as a father, which in some ways he was. But what made it worse was the mother manipulated the situation, and the dad took it on the chin, so his daughter wouldn't be as messed up as she was. So not only did he have the pain of that he caused, he had to deal with the pain that she caused, and she just got to, just to run off. And his response was, you would say, was terrible, but when you found out why he responded like that, you understood it. And that's the other thing about it. Sometimes people don't have any empathy or understanding for other people's pain. You're looking at other people's pain from a privileged position, or and it doesn't mean anything to you because you see yourself a certain way, and part of this is like delusions of grandeur, because sometimes you have people who see themselves as more than they are, and they believe, oh, I can handle that. Can you really? Have you handled anything like that? No, but I got it. Well, that's not true. It's not true. Because I've seen these situations where people tell people how they should respond to pain that they've never been through, wind up being in that pain, and then respond the same exact way that the person that they were demeaning responded. But, with them is different, though. No, you can't control that. You can't control, and the reason it made sense is because you can't control people's coping mechanisms. Some people have a coping mechanism that is productive. Some people have a coping mechanism that's unproductive. Some people can use that pain as fuel for their fire. Sometimes that pain can put out other people's fire. You get what I'm saying? Some people drink their pain away, smoke their pain away. Sex is how they get their pain out. Some people try to hurt other people, so they could spread their pain around, and so on and so forth. That's people's coping mechanism. Some people just isolate themselves. Some people, just go out and become a little social butterfly. Some people run and hide. Some people face it. Everybody, that's why you can't control it, because you can't control people's coping mechanisms. And it's quite arrogant in the first place to want to control somebody, to want to control how people respond to pain. Now, the best you probably could do is give people options. You can do this, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. And even if all of those options don't work for them, those options may introduce them to options that actually do work for them. But we live in a society where people always are looking for an edge on another person. So, we have this fear-based mentality where I need to run you. I need to control you. Now, the funny part about that is this. You can't control anything in life if you can't control yourself. So if you're the type of person that's looking to control other people, it's because you probably don't know how to master controlling yourself. Because once you control yourself, you don't really concern yourself about controlling other people. That's for them to do. You know what I'm saying? They control themselves. It is what it is. But that's life. There you go. Oh well, shoot. Whatever, man. It's sure killing me right now. But the thing about that is ultimately you don't know how to respond, because some people quit and some people go harder. And you have to be careful about trying to do something, because you might break somebody when you're trying to fix them. And to a degree, sometimes you have to let people fight their own fight. People have to fight their own fight with their own pain in the first place, because if you don't know how to recover from it and you put that responsibility in the hands of somebody else and they keep doing it for you, you'll never know how to cope with it properly, even in your own way. So this is my thoughts on this one. Like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.